talk. Hi, Mom.
Why don't you tell us who you are
Hi.
and why you're here today?
I'm Michael Osborne, a teacher at Packaging 4 here at the Academy. One of my brilliant students, Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Gibbons. I'm a student of the brilliant Michael Osborne.
Graduating student.
That's right. And you did a very special class this semester. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I can. It's a group project where the class is divided into 4 groups, usually 3 or 4 people. Work on the same project. We treat it like as if it were an office project, that the classroom is my office, and we're on teams working on the same assignment. And usually it's from different angles, from different strategies. And it created an entire store based on a certain premise. In Caitlin's case, it was elevating Kmart to Target's level.
And for a designer, I mean, that's kind of a very, we all know the Target brand, we all know what they've done for design, so what was a big challenge, why was it so challenging for Kmart?
It was so challenging for Kmart because they really just needed to get people in the door, and so our group decided, okay, what if we add a level that we target a specific person. We named her Chloe. She was a fashion-forward, very brand-conscious woman that knew what she wanted, and maybe she has kids, maybe she's single, maybe she's 50. But we wanted to really target Chloe by offering 2 tiers of a higher line that we called Vita, and we had home, health and beauty, food, and then we had a lower tier that was a sort of more economic line that was K branded, and then we branched off and did an organic line, and then we also offered a bistro, full belly bistro, that was catered to Chloe and her kids.
So at the end of the project, each team has, what, 70, probably 70 SKUs
over
products,
easily.
like 3 tables full of products that they've divided the store up into, and new ideas like the bistro. So,
Yeah.
good. Did you learn anything?
I got that already this morning at breakfast.
Well, mostly you had to work.
I think that means yes.
Having to work with 4 other designers or 3 other designers, that's different,
time,
right?
Yeah, it's the first time that I had worked on a team, and definitely getting to know other personalities and working on other designers' timelines. And instead of just having my own schedule and knowing when I work best, all of a sudden we have to organize group meetings and getting on the same page with a lot of things, and then presenting to the class and presenting as a group and not ever saying I, but saying we as a team.
Or like.
I like.
We don't care what you like.
It was a challenge, and it was awesome, and I learned a ton from it.
And were most of the solutions, for what you said about getting people in the door was the most important thing. Were most of the solutions just that they said we have to get attention, we have to get people to come shop here?
Well, I think it was just more of elevating the design to a level where people would notice. And right now, I think Kmart is just sort of lacking in that category, and Target has just done such a wonderful job of having really design that really makes people stop and look. And our hope is that we were able to provide enough options for different price points and really grab Chloe's attention and get her in the door and keep her as a loyal customer.
They develop
Grab that market
sub-brands.
share. Yeah.
Develop sub-brands so people will fall in love with the new sub-brands. The premise being there's a new CEO, there's new management, they want to go after Target, basically.
Yeah.
And that hasn't really been their strategy. I mean, what do you think is their strategy right now, Kmart as a brand?
Go out of business.
Yeah. Because they do have like Martha Stewart, right? They do have
they
some
Martha
very...
Stewart, but then they have Jacqueline Smith, and just people who don't. I didn't know who Jacqueline Smith was. I mean, I had to, and of course my mom would know.
Right.
But if you're targeting to, but Target is catering to to people who are relevant, and like Wolfgang Puck and people who are just it now.
Right.
And Kmart, I think, is missing that completely.
That's right.
And so we really had a specific person in mind when we were going for it. We went for it.
So what are you hoping to do now with this work? Where would you want to go work, or would you want to go work at Kmart or someplace like Kmart now?
I would love to show Kmart. Absolutely, I'd think.
Can I take your picture while you're vlogging?
Oh my God.
That would be
I am taking your picture right now.
It's gonna be awful and blurry. My mouth's gonna be moving.
It's hard to hit the button. Where's my shoes?
Yes, I would love to take this to Kmart and say, look, this is what you can do with your brand. This is how you can get people in the door and grab some of Target's market share.
Remember when the very first night we gave the assignment, I asked, how many people have been to Target? And I think everybody raised their hand. And how many people have been to Kmart? I think maybe one person. So that's the cool factor. And it's the same stuff, basically. You know, you go and it's pretty much the same product. And Target brought in Michael Graves. That was probably their first big move to bring a well-known, famous architect in to design a line of products.
So now we need to bring in bright young designers to reinvent Kmart, right? Or any brand, by the way. Yeah.
You hear that, Kmart?
A special message to Kmart. Well, thank you guys so much for talking about this. Yeah, I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna walk around and get some more right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Where's your Kmart work?
This was part of my Kmart work as a high-end line for Kmart. It's called Bliss. It's about the things that truly make us happy in life. So I used a lot of surrealism and fun illustrations and bright colors. And
Awesome, thank you.
thank you.
Do you guys have any Kmart stuff here?
I don't have. I only have it in my book
Okay.
currently right now.
All right, I will move along. Do you have any Kmart?
I do.
All right, show me your Kmart stuff.
Lots of Kmart.
All right.
This is Derry,
Hi,
another brilliant student.
another student. All right, what do you got here?
Everywhere. So this is from, I believe Caitlin had explained how our lines break down. This is from Home and Vita, and then I also have K product, our everyday line, and then from Full Belly Bistro as well. And then our onesie versions, we made sure all size versions of each of the product lines.
Explain how that works.
So new consumers, so old consumers basically won't get scared of all the new changes that are being made. If they wanted to try a Vita product that might be a little bit out of their price point, they're a little hesitant to buy it right away, they can, take home a sample for $1 and see if they
That's a
really
great
like it.
idea.
So it's called onesie.
Yeah.
So it's the whole area full of onesies.
They should do that more.
And have people fall in love with
Yeah.
these new brands. Great idea.
I think so.
And what's your favorite line? You have many different lines, many different brands. What's your favorite
He
one?
was on the same team with Caitlin.
Right,
So they
yep.
had the whole
Did you
table.
fight at all? Did you team fight?
No, those two. No. there was another.
We won't start.
There's been some tears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but-
good, I think.
No, we worked really well together. We had a good team dynamic. It's definitely a good learning experience to work in a group like that. But it's fun. There's a lot of process here too.
Cool. And the book that says process.
We could
Go,
just flip
go
through.
figure.
Oh, we turned to the
and I
town.
Oh, the most important page.
I'm not sure if
That was bookmarked.
anyone else did that, but I actually have in my portfolio all our SKUs on one page, so you
Oh,
can
nice.
see everything
Yep.
that we did. So that's everything.
Yeah, that's a lot of
in
products.
each line, and then this is pretty much how it breaks down from the Kmart.
It's the brand chart, so you can see
How all that
store
works.
brands and the sub brands.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.